lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Delight I found in your embrace. I'm thankful, though I know it's ending all too soon. And thanks for unforgettable nights I never can replace, and memories that linger like a haunting tune. It is better.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, welcoming you back to a kitchen counter thrift haul. Everything that you see before you will be listed in the Old Curiosity Shop by midnight Eastern Standard Time, Sunday this weekend. It's currently, around 11:30 on Saturday morning. And I don't think I've gotten any of this listed yet, but I'll be plugging away at it off and on. And that's right, by Sunday night, tomorrow night, midnight, it will all be listed. In fact, it's going to be listed before then. I'm in bed way before midnight. Anyway, let's talk about some of the beautiful glass that you see right here on the kitchen counter. Some of it, I know what it is, and other pieces I really haven't had a chance or been successful in identifying. Now, you saw a while ago this beautiful stretch glass vase, and I have decided to sell it. I have a small collection of stretch glass. This particular piece is a fan vase. You can see the irregularities in how the glass was handled. Of course, the stretch glass is fired to give it its beautiful iridescence. It's taken out, sprayed with this mineral solution, which was a secret among glass makers, and then they fired it again, and then it can be handled and tooled, and that's how you get these wonderful stretch marks which look like onion skin, and we've talked about that so many times. It's in a beautiful ice blue color, and this would have been manufactured by one of the popular stretch glass makers, and it's the same companies that made basically the Carnival Glass. So we know all of those companies. There's no damage on that, and boy, that's a nice large one. And just look at the iridescence on that. I'm also going to sell this glass beaded 1920s pocketbook here with these beautiful beads. Now, everything is there. They're going to have to do a little repair on it for someone who's good at that. We'll go over there on this side. We can see there's a little bit of damage here. Maybe a couple of the beads are missing. But look at the acorn clasp. Isn't that nice? I'm not going to open it or close it right now. It's functioning. And there might be one strand at the bottom that's missing, possible. But really remarkable condition. Can you imagine dancing the Charleston with that thing in your hands? It's a beautiful one, and it's going to date to the 1920s. possibly 1930. A lot of these beads, glass beads, did come from Czechoslovakia. This little candlestick set here, I think I sold it and then it wasn't paid for, and then I set it aside, but I've decided to go ahead and list it again. They're really pretty pink candle holders. This one is perfect. This one has a crack in it right up here where the candle fits down in. And I didn't see that when I bought it, but you can clearly see it there. Yep, that's a nice little crack that runs through there. It's solid. I don't feel anything to where it feels like it would be coming apart. So I think these are still functional, and you know, just turn that crack to the wall, right? You could still use those. Really pretty. This is a nice piece of glass, which I'm a little stumped by. You know, when I see all these ruffles, I always think of Fenton, who pressed the ruffles into their glass. But I don't believe it's Fenton at all. If we turn it upside down, we can look and see it's almost a piece of slag glass. You see all the white milkiness through there? There's a rough pontil on the bottom of it. So maybe someone can give an identification to it. It's really pretty blue, like a blue opaline, but you can really see the slag glass effect in there. You know, there's a little bit of milk glass that swirls in there. I think it's really pretty. I don't know what you would do with it. I suppose you could stick a candle right there, but be careful. Yeah, there's no chips or cracks on it. But I can't really figure out who made that. Almost certainly the diamond company, I'm sorry, Dugan Diamond. Now, they produced most of the peach opal. Not all of it, but probably 90% of it. The way we think of L.E. Smith producing almost the majority of the black glass, amethyst glass. Dugan Diamond, who was a glass company, and they loved this peach opal. I do too, because it looks like a creamsicle. So here's another one that's got a wonderful embossed pattern on the inside. Nice ruffles. Beautiful iridescence on that. And also a sort of embossed fan design on the outside. Clear glass, as the peach opal usually is. That's really a pretty piece of peach opal glass. There is a chip on the base, I think you can see right there. See that? Yeah. Doesn't take away from it, I don't think. From the beauty of it. Carnival Glass. Iridescent, just like the stretch glass is iridescent, but with that added second firing and the special salts, minerals stuff that they spray on it, it gives it that stretch effect. And that's the difference. Another piece of Carnival Glass over here. I don't know, maybe it's Imperial. I didn't look this one up. It could be Imperial. It's a grape. I don't see any cables, so we'll say grape and vine. Yeah, I think I see a vine running through there, so we'll say grape and vine. It's got a wonderful embossed pattern on the inside and on the out. There again are the grapes and the vine and the pattern on the top. And as usual, the clear glass, when we have marigold Carnival Glass, the base is almost always clear. Really nice bowl. You know you would be upset if I didn't tell you could put your candy corns in there. Or deviled eggs. How about a piece of Victorian glass in emerald green? I should have had that in my Christmas in March sale. That's a pretty one. It's got some gilding around it, which is not unusual to see it, but also to see most of it coming off. A nice little bud vase there. EAPG, beautiful emerald glass. Who made that? Westmoreland? I'm not sure. No damage on that or that. Really nice glass. Look at this piece over here. I'm not sure who made it either. It's going to date from about the 1920s. It's a beautiful little vase in clear glass. It's got a silver overlay decoration on it. And look around this rim. It's almost like hammered. Now I know that might look like black paint, but it's actually sort of a charcoal gray silver overlay that's been hammered or tooled. And then look at the little etching in there. Probably wheel cut. Let me get right and see it. Sometimes I can't always... Oh, come on. I want you to see this. Well, poo. Well, there you can see it. Anyway, the etching is on the inside of this piece. Right here. See that? There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a nice piece. I've never seen it before. And you can tell it's all hand done there, not acid etched. Just slight irregularities from the handiwork. But that's really a pretty piece. Maker unknown. Here's another maker unknown. Some of this is hard to tell. And oh, you can study glass for a lifetime. You can study glass for 2 lifetimes. The candlestick holders in the back here, those are Cambridge Caprice pattern, and they have the Bobesh attachments on all 4 of them. Now, so wonderful, and we've got all of the prisms hanging. None of the prisms are missing. These here, it's all crystal glass, and these are prisms. And then when you, let's move one out front now. Hold your breath, everybody. I know some of you get really, really nervous when I do this, and I don't blame you. Ooh, okay. I want to show you how these can be. So it's Caprice, and it is Cambridge. And we've got, this is called a 2 light stick. When it was 3, you could also get it with 3 to hold 3 candles. And this little piece right here with this waffle pattern on there, this would be gone, and they would attach another candle holder here. So you could have 3 candles. But this does not come off. This is the way this is made in the factory. That's attached right on there. The little Bobesh wax.
Bobesh. Bobesh. Bobesh.
I don't want to hear any more.
Catchers will, if we turn them, we can pull them off. They do lock in place. Okay, we'll get that one off like that. You see how that works. So you can display it without them. Who wants to display it without them? Boy, those are nice. You know, and as usual, sometimes over the years, one of these prisms will be lost and they replace it with another one. Now, these are all glass, no plastic here. And there's a few that may have been replaced, as I said, over the years, but they're all there. And all of this has been cleaned, it's polished up, and you see, you just lower that in place and then you turn it, and it locks it in place. Alright, let me get this back where it's supposed to be. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I can't hold your breath, everybody. Hold your mouth the right way. There we go. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Wow, that's really nice. Okay. So we know where those we know who made those. That's probably, I'm getting a Fenton feel on this compote or candy dish. I've got some other Fenton pieces of Carnival, and it might not be Fenton. Could be Imperial or West, or yeah, it could be somebody else. It has a beautiful effect on the inside there. We've got alternating smooth and little stippled areas on the inside. The iridescence is really nice. Let me get that in the light. we turn it upside down and see that it is amethyst in color. It's an amethyst Carnival Glass piece. You might find an air bubble. You might find a straw mark. In fact, undoubtedly you will. And this type of glass, that's really nice. That would be great for candy. I don't think I would use it on the table for sauces or any kind of thing. We'll set that back down. The Carnival Glass, of course, is going to date from 1904 into the early 1920s. And we've got, we're almost finished here. We've got 2 water or iced tea tumblers, stems here, etched, just these 2. And could be a tiffin pattern. Let me pull this up to where you can see the flowers, because I haven't looked these up yet. Maybe somebody can look them up and tell me. I'm going to be out of town for the day and not home until late tonight, so I probably won't be doing any listing until tomorrow afternoon. So they just look like tiffin, like maybe a tiffin etch. Very delicate, very thin, elegant depression glass, and again I just have those 2. A wonderful compote port candy dish thing back here on a stem in pink. And look at this wonderful encrusted gold, very thickly encrusted around the outside with a beautiful embossed pattern. And it's just a nice, pardon the dust. You look down the center of it and you say, oh, that crack. Well, no, it's not a crack. Okay, that's the mold line. Look at the way it swirls up there. It's an interesting mold line. Some of the gold is missing from the bottom. And it has an optic effect in the middle of it. The pink doesn't always, it's, hard to see the pink. Pink doesn't always show up when you're filming. All right, hold your camera still and put this back. Late 1920s into the 30s, no damage on that except for a little bit of the gold loss, which we usually have. And then the last thing to show you, I just found about 2 days ago. It'd be really, really difficult to try to figure out who made it, because sometimes these were sent out and jewelers did the etchings, and but it is a lovely, this might be a piece of Lancaster glass. Again, I'm not sure. It's a pretty, also pinkish orange color. Not quite as pinky as these. A little bit more of an orange or a flamingo tint to it. And I will get it to where you can see, well, let me hold it up here. It's got a really nice etching on it. Or engraving. Can you see this there? All done by hand. And flowers all over it. It's beautiful pink depression glass. Look at that. That thing, that's big and heavy, and it's nice and clear. There's no water deposits in there. I know I keep spinning it around, and how about that? That's so nice. It's nice heavy vase too. That could really take some pretty heavy stems in there. So that's a nice elegant piece, and again, we're in somewhere around the late 20s up into the early to mid 30s. Okay, glass in the old curiosity shop. Did I cover everything? All right. If I wasn't able to identify something, I try to do that before I do the videos. Couldn't figure everything out. I like to be pretty sure when I say what I think something is, but maybe some of you have an identification on a couple of the pieces that I didn't. You can share that in the comments below. What did you like? What didn't you like? Glass is just beautiful, and I've been asked, how do you get it so sparkly? With a washcloth, a sink full of really warm water, and soap. That's it. If it's greasy, I use a degreaser, but usually it's just good old dishwashing, whatever I can get. Dishwashing detergent, nothing fancy. And just wash it all by hand, and it usually comes up sparkly clean. Okay, everyone, it is Saturday. No matter what you get up to, if you're relaxing at home, if you're going to watch a movie tonight and have some popcorn, or read a good book, or go out dancing, have a nice time. Check out the Old Curiosity Shop tomorrow, late in the day. If you see anything here you like, it should all be up and listed and for sale. Thank you so much for watching. I'll look for your comments in the comment section below. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. Wait for the cat! So long for now.